Good morning all. So today I will discuss about declare access pointer to objects. Okay, there is a special concept called pointer to objects. Okay, in the same manner, we have array of objects. We have array of objects in which I can create an array of objects. Like we have a class A. For this class A, if I want to create array of objects, then I will create the void main. I want to create many number of objects, then I will go for array like a obj of 50. Then it is nothing but I can create 50 number of objects of the class A. In the same manner, I can create pointer to objects. So just simple, that is your, if you have class A, so for this class A, I want to create a pointer to objects. So for this pointer to objects, just for A, you won't create normal object, you will create just pointer. A PTR. Okay. Is that clear? It is not the pointer. First, what I have to create? First, I have to create the object obj, and after this one, I have to create the pointer ptr. Now I can create this pointer equal to ampersand obj. Is that clear?
Clear, sir.
Yes,
Okay. So this is called pointer to object. That's it. This is called pointer to object. Okay.
Sir,
I can say,
pointer concept in C++.
yeah, pointer concept is there in C++. It's not there in Java and Python higher languages, but pointer concept is there in C++. Okay,
Okay. Okay, sir.
right. So declare access pointer to objects. Okay, we know that pointer is a variable. What is the definition for the pointer? It is a variable that holds the address of another variable. So pointer is a variable which is used to store the address of another variable. So this variable may be of any data type. Okay, if I want to store integer values, like we have int a, so this is an integer value. Then if I want to store the address of the integer value, then I have to create integer pointer. Then only I can store this address of integer value. But I cannot store like float star ptr equal to ampersand here. This is you will get error. So if you want to store integer values address, then I have to create integer pointer. So this is int star ptr equal to ampersand a. If I want to store the float pointer address, then I have to have the value float f. Then only I can store this float star ptr equal to ampersand p. Okay, so if I want to store the address of the integer value, then I have to create integer pointer. If I want to store the address of the float value, then I have to create float pointer. If I want to store the character value, then I have to create character pointer. So always pointer is a variable which is used to store the address of the another variable of same type. Okay, if I want to store integer address, then I have to create integer pointer. If I want to create if I want to store float address, then I have to create float pointer variable. Okay, so in the same manner, you can create also for the pointer to the class also. Okay, or pointer to the object also you can create. Here starting address of the, so that's why what is the name of the class? If whatever the name that you are taking, for that only you have to create the pointer by using a star ptr. So then I can say, so that I can store the address of the address of this a object. Okay, so for this a is also, it is a user defined data type. That's it. Okay, so pointer, it like one built-in data types. In the same manner, I can create user-defined data type by using structures, enums, and classes. So here, starting address of the member variable can be accessed. Such pointers are called class pointers or object pointers. So how to create this one? First, you will create the object of the class. This is the syntax. So how to create the object of the class? Just class name, object name. And after this one, you will create the pointer. Okay. So class name star ptr. Now I can store the address of this object in the pointer. Okay. Are you clear, right?
yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So a pointer can point to any object of an object of a class. Okay, a pointer is always pointing to the object of the class. For example, if I take item I, okay, item is the class. Okay, item is the class. For this class, we have a object I. So where item is a class and I is the object of this item class, then similarly we can define a pointer that is nothing but item star ptr. I can create item star ptr. Now ptr equal to ampersand here. So what is the meaning of this one? ptr is a pointer that is pointing to address of, yeah, address of I. So here I is the another object. Okay, so that's why it is nothing but pointer to object. Okay, pointer to object. So the pointer of the object can access class variables in the following ways. Okay. So whenever you create the pointer, how to access the members? How to access the members of a class?
using
So
arrow
normal ga class A create chesanu. So class A lo I have a variable. Yeah, int A undi. Next I have a method in the public section void get data. Okay. So this is the data members. It has int A and it has a member function that is void get data. So now I am creating a object void main. So here I am creating a object a obj. So if I want to access get data, how will you access? How will you access?
obj dot
obj
get
dot
data.
get data. That's it. Okay, obj dot get data. This normal ga normal we will access in this manner. Okay, obj dot get data. So you will access in this manner. Okay, obj dot get data ni ila access చేస్తారు. But using pointers అయితే say a star ptr, you have to create like this. Now ptr is an object which is pointing to address of this object. Now if I want to access using ptr get data ni access చేయాలంటే ఎలా చేస్తారు? Yeah,
Arrow.
very good. Okay, arrow ptr arrow of get data. Even if you are in the data structures also, whenever you create the pointer variables, then you have to access by using arrow only. Okay, in the same manner we will use the same concept over here. So here if I create object for this particular class by using this pointers, so pointer is a pointer which is pointing to the objects, then I can call by using arrow operator. I can call by using arrow operator, and another way is star ptr dot get data. In this manner also I can call. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, once you create the pointer to this object, then I can call by using this member name in this manner, or arrow operator. So in the case one, we use it to the dot operator and the object. So the parentheses are essential. Okay, this parenthesis is very important. You have to mention this star ptr in parenthesis. So because the members of the class period has higher precedence over the indirection operator. In the second case, we need to use this arrow operator only. So if you take one example, simple example like class student, and within the student we have this name. Name is one of the variable, and pin number also another variable, and total marks. Only 3 variables. By default, this will become what? As I didn't mention anything, so by default, what it will become? What are these data members?
Private.
Okay, right. Yeah. So by default, all the variables will be private. But if you want to access this outside the class, compulsory you have to make it as public, or otherwise, even if you want to access this private data, you have to access only through the member functions or the non-member function at the friend function. So I have to mention here, this is your public in the public section, because I'm accessing that name. So compulsory outside the class access, just say I have to make it as public. So that's why int main, and I created the object for the student class, and after that one I created the pointer to the student class. Now this pointer is a ptr is a pointer which is pointing to the object. Okay, so now ptr is also called as pointer to object. So if I want to access name, then I can access ptr to name. If I want to access pin number, ptr to pin. And if I want to access the total marks, then ptr to total marks. Okay, this is accessing the members by using the pointer to objects. So in the above example, star ptr is a pointer to class student. So the syntax for using pointer with members is nothing but ptr to arrow operator ద్వారా చేస్తాం. We will see one example program. So here this is an example for the pointer to object. So first I hash include iostream and using namespace and time. Actually you can create any name, you can create your own. Okay, so here class time is there, and here we have this short int. Okay, short int or nothing, you can take any other variable. Okay, so like this is short int is nothing but you can make it as integer also, but I am taking short int because I have very less number of values for the hours, minutes and seconds, so only up to 60 only, right? So that's why I will take it as short int hours, minutes and seconds. And after that one, get data is the function which is used to get the data. You can take the values from the keyboard, or otherwise I am directly inserting initializing by using this get data. So నేను ఇప్పుడు get data అన్నప్పుడే I will initialize by using this ఈ 12 22 11 అని సెండ్ చేస్తాం కాబట్టి these values will be initialized. Otherwise you can take the data from the keyboard by using cout, enter, hours, minutes, seconds and cin అని చెప్పేసి కూడా చేయొచ్చు. Okay, next after that one, here it is the print data, which is a method which is used to display the time. That's it. Okay, so this is very simple, right? This is a class time which is having hours, minutes, seconds. I am getting the data. This is the member function. I am writing two member functions. One is getting the data of this hours, minutes, seconds, and another is which is used to print the data. That's it. Now into main, within the main section, I have time t1 and I created another pointer variable start tpr, start tptr. Okay, so cout initializing the data members using the object with the values 12 22 11. So that is nothing but get data అని చెప్పేసి 12 22 11 ని కాల్ చేశాను. దాని తర్వాత printing the members. Okay, I just printed these members. Now this tptr is initialized to this ampersand t1. That is nothing but, this is nothing but pointer to object. Okay, pointer to object. So here the class is t, object is t1, and for this t1 I am creating a t pointer which is used to store the address of this pointer. Okay, so address of this object. Okay, if I want to store the address of the object, then tptr is a pointer to object. Okay, so in the same manner I can store the integer address, in the same manner I can store the class address by using this pointer variables. Okay, so now printing the members using object pointer. So now this is nothing but tptr, just I am using arrow operator, and I am initializing the values by using tptr. So I have to use arrow, and now I am displaying these values, and normal ga display cheyochu t1 ద్వారా, లేకపోతే otherwise you can display by using the pointer variable. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay, so now, so I will try to execute this program. So first I will compile this program. Yeah, compilation done successfully, and I will run this program. Hope you are yeah, this is your printing numbers using objects and printing members using object pointer. So what is the time and what is this one? Okay, I will take one more example, like just this is very simple. Okay, so yeah, whatever the programs that we have discussed till now, all those programs you can write in using this pointers. So just in the previous class we have discussed returning to objects. Okay, so this is your returning to objects. Okay, so for this program if I want to write, then what you will do? Yeah, even you can
Create a object of pointer.
yeah, just object of pointer, that's it. Okay, I will create star ptr. Okay, so star ptr, now I just want to store the address of ptr, ptr equal to ampersand c3. Okay, I will store the address of this one. Now if I want to call using ptr, okay, so c3 equal to c3 dot. Okay, here I mentioned it as equal, otherwise okay, yeah, c3 equal to, if I want to call using pointer, then just use ptr arrow sum. That's it. Okay, ptr arrow sum. And if I want to display using pointer, then I have to use ptr arrow display. That's it. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, just I will try to compile this program, and I will try to execute this program. That's it. Okay, so enter the complex number 12 13 14 15. So now, yeah, this is 26 plus 28. Okay, is that clear? Just very simple ఇప్పటివరకు మనం రాసిన ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ అన్నిటికీ just you will create a pointer variable and you will store the address of those object. Okay, that's it. But if you want to access the members, then you have to use this arrow operator. That's it. Okay, got it right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Right. So I hope the screen is visible, right? This,
Program.
Yes.
yeah, right. So this is your pointer. Okay, so how to, just this is a simple another example. It is not even example, just syntax kind of thing. So here we, if you want to create any pointer to object, first you have to create the object. After this one you have to create the pointer, and which is used to store the address. Now if I want to already I have a class demo. Okay, we have a class demo. Within the class demo I have this show method. Okay, show method and show one method. Two methods are there. So in the public section, we have void show method and we have void show one method. Okay, these are the two methods. Show one method. Okay, so this is your class demo. Within the demo, we have within the public section we have void show method and void show one, and within the int main. Okay, int main or void main. Okay, anything. Okay, int main. I'm writing this code. So there is nothing but first demo D, and I created a pointer demo star ptr which is used to store the D. So that's why demo D అనగానే D అనేది ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది. ఆ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ కి ఒక అడ్రస్ సంథింగ్ 1020 or 10,020 some address will be allocated. As it does not have any data members, if the data members are there, it will automatically create the memory will be allocated for this thing, but it does not have any data members. So that's why within the RAM we have this show and show one. So all these memory address will be shared by different objects. So now this D is the object, and I created one more pointer variable. So for this pointer I just want to store the address. Now this pointer will be pointing to this object. So this is nothing but pointer to address. Now d dot show anagane, then it has to call this d dot show, and d dot show one ante ila ade pointer ద్వారా యాక్సెస్ చేయాలంటే కంపల్సరీ యూ హావ్ టు యూస్ ptr arrow. So that's why ptr arrow off అని అనగానే it will call this show method and ptr to show. But if you want to call using d ampersand d is nothing but what is ampersand d? Yeah, but ptr. Okay, ptr equal to ampersand d. Okay, I'll have mute ptr. So yeah, so this is ptr equal to ampersand d. You can call in this manner also, like ampersand d, because that is as it is a address, then I have to use arrow operator only. Okay, so like this I can use. And if I want to use pointer also but using dot operator means I have to go for this star ptr. Okay, so and if I want to allocate this memory dynamically for this pointer variables also, if you want to allocate the memory dynamically, then I have to use this syntax, that is new. Okay, so you demo star ptr equal to new demo. So then that is nothing but this memory will be allocated dynamically, because I am using new operator. As I am using new operator, then I have to use this new operator. The memory will be allocated for this pointer variable dynamically, but the syntax is same. If I want to access the data members, then I have to use p arrow operator. Hope you have cleared, right? Hope everyone is clear with pointer to objects. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And the last topic for the second chapter, that is your this operator. Okay, this is also called as this operator antaru, this keyword antaru, this pointer antaru. Okay, anything. Okay, you have this operator or this pointer or this keyword. Okay, so every object in C++ access to its own address through an important pointer called this pointer. Okay, every object. Okay, every object of the C++, by default for every class we have a object. Okay, in the same manner for this object, even if you didn't create any pointer, by default the C++ compiler will itself create a pointer that is called this pointer or this operator or this keyword. Okay, అంటే మనం జనరల్ గా ఇప్పుడు నేను క్లాస్ ఏ అని క్రియేట్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఈ ఏ కి I will just wait. So we have a class A. Okay, we have a class A. For this class A, if I want to store the address of this class A, okay, class A address anedi object of this class A, I want to store in some address. Then how can I do? In the void main or int main, first I have to create the object for this class. Once you create the object for this class, you have to create pointer, and once this pointer is created, then I have to store by using ampersand obj. This is the syntax for storing the address of a current class object. Okay, whatever the current class object is, obj. Okay, for this current class I created the object obj. I want to store that obj address. If I want to store that address, then I have to use this pointer. Okay, I have to create this pointer. But ala kaakunda by default every class can store its address of the object in a pointer, special pointer, which is called this pointer. Hope you got it right. Every object in C++, every object, prati object it may, if you create 100 objects also, for these 100 objects, okay, by default one pointer will be created, that is called this pointer. This is called this pointer. అంటే జనరల్ గా నేను ఒక పాయింటర్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలంటే ఏ పాయింటర్ అని క్రియేట్ చేయాలి, బట్ బై డిఫాల్ట్ గా మీరు క్రియేట్ చేయకుండానే ఒక పాయింటర్ క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది విచ్ ఈస్ స్టోరింగ్ ద కరెంట్ క్లాస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అడ్రస్, దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ దిస్ పాయింటర్. ఓకే, హోప్ యూ గాట్ ఇట్ రైట్. హలో, మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా ఒక క్లాస్ యొక్క ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ని స్టోర్ చేయడానికి కంపల్సరీ యూ హ్యావ్ టు క్రియేట్ దిస్ పాయింటర్ అండ్ ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ వన్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు స్టోర్ ద అడ్రస్ ఆఫ్ ద ఆబ్జెక్ట్ బై యూజింగ్ దిస్ ptr equal to ampersand ఆబ్జెక్ట్. అలా కాకుండా ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ యూ డింట్ క్రియేట్, whenever you create a class, by default for every class, if you want to store the address of a particular object, then by default it will be created one of the pointer which is called this pointer. So that this pointer is an implicit parameter to all member functions. అంటే మీరు this pointer అనేది implicit parameter అన్నట్టు, no need to use that this అనేది separate గా యూజ్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఇంప్లిసిట్ గా మీరు ఒక పారామీటర్ ప్రతి క్లాస్ కి ఒక పారామీటర్ కి within the class you by default it will be accessed. Okay, therefore inside the member function this may be used to refer to the invoking object. We will see examples. Friend functions do not have this pointer, ఎందుకంటే friend అనేది it's not a member function, so that's why only member functions మాత్రమే this pointers అనేవి యాక్సెస్ చేయొచ్చు, because friends are not members of the class, only member functions have this pointer. When a member function is called, it is automatically passed an implicit argument that is a pointer to the invoking object. Okay, this pointer is known as this pointer. It is internally created at the time of function call. మీరు ఎప్పుడైతే ఫంక్షన్ కాల్ చేస్తున్నారో అప్పుడే ఈ దిస్ ఆపరేటర్ కానీ దిస్ పాయింటర్ అనేది ఆటోమేటికల్లీ ఇట్ విల్ బి క్రియేటెడ్. ద కీవర్డ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ఎ పాయింటర్ వేరియబుల్ విచ్ ఆల్వేస్ కంటైన్స్ ద అడ్రస్ ఆఫ్ ద కరెంట్ క్లాస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్. ఓకే, ఒక కరెంట్ క్లాస్, ఒక క్లాస్ ఆల్రెడీ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఆ క్లాస్ కి ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఉంది, లైక్ ఏ void main. So for this a obj, okay, then obj is an object of this particular class. Okay, if you want to store the address of this obj, then I have to create a pointer variable and in this pointer ptr equal to ampersand obj. అలా కాకుండా బై డిఫాల్ట్ గా మీరు ఎప్పుడైతే ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తారో ఇంటర్నల్ గా ఒక పాయింటర్ క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది, దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ దిస్. ఓకే, దిస్ విచ్ ఈస్ యూజ్డ్ టు స్టోర్ ద అడ్రస్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ obj. ఓకే, obj అడ్రస్ 120 అని ఉంది అనుకో, ఈ 120 అనేది it will be stored in the pointer. Okay, so by default even if you didn't create any pointer to this class, then by default for every class object, okay, it will automatically, the compiler creates a pointer which is also called as this pointer. Okay, this is a pointer variable which always contains, this is of type a star this అనుకోండి. Okay, for this class internally automatically it will create a pointer variable of same class type which is nothing but this pointer. It is created at the time of object creation. మీరు ఎప్పుడైతే ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తారో ఆటోమేటికల్ గా ఇంటర్నల్ గా మనకు ఒక కరెంట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ కి సంబంధించిన అడ్రస్ స్టోర్ చేయడానికి దిస్ పాయింటర్ అనేది ఆటోమేటికల్లీ ఇట్ విల్ బి క్రియేటెడ్. ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ వెన్ ఆపరేటర్స్ ఆర్ టు బి ఓవర్లోడెడ్ అండ్ వెరెవర్ ఎ మెంబర్ ఫంక్షన్ యూటిలైజ్ ఎ పాయింటర్ టు ద ఆబ్జెక్ట్ దట్ ఇన్వోక్డ్ ఇట్. ఓకే, సో మనకి ఎప్పుడైనా కానీ ఈ దిస్ అనేది ఎప్పుడు యూజ్ చేస్తారంటే ఆపరేటర్ ఓవర్లోడింగ్ లో యూజ్ చేస్తుంటారు ఎక్కువగా. We will discuss that in the future classes. Okay, after operator overloading we have already discussed the fundamental. Plus is an operator which can be, if it is with single parameter it will be doing that positive operation. Ade if I have 20, 10 plus 20 it is doing addition operation, plus a then it will do increment operation. The same operator plus only, but it is behaving differently in different situation. That is called operator overloading. So in case of operator overloading we will use this operator or this keyword. And it is also whenever the member function utilize a pointer to the object that invoked it. It is not used for calculating the size of the object. Okay, you cannot use for calculating the size of the object. Okay, so size of operator will be there which is used to calculate the size of the object. Size of obj aniste dani size cheppestundi, but size of this anante it is not correct. Okay, because this is just a pointer. Okay, so these pointers are not accessible for static member functions. Okay, if the member function is static member function, then these pointers are not accessible and these pointers are not modifiable. Once you declare you cannot modify. Okay, like this equal to ampersand అని చెప్పేసి రాయడానికి లేదు. ఓకే, దిస్ ఈస్ జస్ట్ కరెంట్ క్లాస్ కి ఏదైనా ఆబ్జెక్ట్ కనుక క్రియేట్ చేస్తే ఇంటర్నల్ గా దాని అడ్రస్ అనేది విల్ బి స్టోర్డ్ అని ఏ స్పెషల్ పాయింటర్ విచ్ ఇస్ నోన్ యాజ్ దిస్ పాయింటర్. It can be used to pass current class object as parameter to another method. It can be used to refer current class instance variables. It can be used to declare indexers. Okay, all these are for examples of this operator. We will see one of the one example for using this operator. Okay, just wait. So this is your normal. This is a program for this pointer in which we have class employee. So generally most of the fundamental or very important concept of this pointer is whenever this member function, okay. So this is your, what are these one? Data members, right? All these are data members, right?
Yes, sir.
So data members are also called as instance variables. Okay, these are, what is the another name for this data members is nothing but these are also called as instance variables. Okay, class variables వేరే ఉంటాయి, instance variables వేరే ఉంటాయి. Class variables అంటే then that is called static variables. Okay, static variables are also called as class variables, but instance variables means only whenever you create the object, then each object will have its own value. That's why these are called instance variables. So here ID, name and salary, these are the three instance variable of the class employee. And I am writing this employee, actually this is constructor. Okay, I think ipude meeku ee constructor anedi raadu, so that's why I will take constructor anedi ippudu ee concept anedi ledu. So void set data. Okay, I will take set data. So inside this set data we have this ID, name and float salary. Okay, here we will see this one. Yeah, so ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఇక్కడ whenever this instance variable names, okay, this is also instance variable, and these three are data members which are also called as instance variables. Okay, we have a class employee. Within the class we have three data members, all are in the public section only. We have three data members which are also called as instance variables, and we have a member function which is used to set the data. Okay, inside this one also we have what are those called within the member function? What are those called? Parameters, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So these are called formal parameters, not actual parameters, formal parameters, correct?
Yes.
What is actual parameters? This 101 is the actual parameter. So whenever we are calling the function, okay, so whenever we are calling the function, then whatever the parameters that are sending are called actual parameters, but these are called formal parameters. But whenever the formal parameters and the name of the data members is same, అంటే ఇక్కడ నాకు ఐడి అనే ఉంది, ఇక్కడ ఐడి అనే ఉంది, ఇక్కడ నేమ్ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ నేమే ఉంది, ఇక్కడ సాలరీ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ సాలరీనే ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఎలా ఇనిషియలైజ్ చేస్తాను? ఐడి ఈక్వల్ టు ఐడి అని ఇస్తాను, నేమ్ ఈక్వల్ టు నేమ్, salary equal to salary. Correct, right? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
This ID is related to this ID, and this name is related to this name, and this salary is related to this salary, and this ID is related to this data member, and name is related to this data member, and salary is related to this data member. And displaying, I am just displaying this ID value and name value and salary value. That's it. Okay, so in the main section, into main section, okay, I created the object for this employee E1. Okay, and I create the object for employee E2 also. I'm not using that constructor concept because as you are not having that concept over here, so I am creating the object for this class employee. Okay, I created the object for this class employee. Now I want to call this get data function. So even dot set data. Okay, even dot set data. So this is done. Okay, so event dot set data. So event dot set data. So I am not creating the object here. This is just done. So this is your event dot set data, and event dot e2 dot set data also I will call e2 dot set data. So e2 dot set data with 101 comma, and what is the salary? Okay, I created two objects. Okay, two objects, and I am calling that methods. Okay, set data function, because set data, and after this one I am displaying this event dot display. Even you can create the pointer to object. Okay, for this function only, if I want to create the pointer, then I have to use star ptr. Okay, star ptr and ptr equal to ampersand e1 and you have to that concept. Okay, if I want to call set data, then ptr arrow anedi call cheyali. So ఇప్పుడు if I try to save this program and I try to execute this program, Yeah. So now what is this happen? Okay, this ID. Okay, all of you able to see, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now I am writing /n just to differentiate. Now, yeah. So here set data ID. What is this ID? So here if I call 102, then set data of this one. Okay, set data E1 కాబట్టి ID అనేది 102 అవుతుంది, నేమ్ అనేది నకుల్ అవుతుంది, నెక్స్ట్ ఫ్లోట్ సాలరీ అనేది 59,000 ఉంటుంది. బట్ ID ఈక్వల్ టు ID అని వస్తుంది, తర్వాత నేమ్ ఈక్వల్ టు నేమ్, నెక్స్ట్ సాలరీ ఈక్వల్ టు సాలరీ. కరెక్ట్? బికాస్ this ID is related to this ID and this ID is related to class name. So whenever the name of the formal parameter is equal to the name of the data members or class data members, then we will differentiate by using this operator. If you didn't differentiate by using this operator, then you just observe the output. I will compile this program, and after compilation I will run this program. So you can see what are the values you are getting.
Garbage values.
Actually I initialized it to 102, but it is getting some garbage value, and NAN it is getting, and next salary also it is not displaying, and next one is 8. So all these are garbage values, right? Okay,
Garbage values, sir.
yeah. So to differentiate this one, okay, because whenever this class data, okay, whenever this data formal data parameters and the data members of the class both having the same names, then how can I differentiate this data members is by using this operator, because this is a current class object pointer. By default ఒక పాయింటర్ అనేది క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది ఫర్ ఎవ్రీ క్లాస్. అంటే ఎంప్లాయ్ అనే క్లాస్ కి బై డిఫాల్ట్ గా మీకు ఒక పాయింటర్ క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది. అది ఎలా అంటే ఎంప్లాయ్ స్టార్ దిస్ అన్నట్టు. ఓకే, విచ్ ఈజ్ యూజ్డ్ టు స్టోర్ ద కరెంట్ క్లాస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్. ఓకే, కరెంట్ క్లాస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అడ్రస్ అనేది స్టోర్ చేయడానికి, కరెంట్ క్లాస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అడ్రస్ స్టోర్ చేయడానికి వీ హ్యావ్ ఏ పాయింటర్ కాల్డ్ దిస్. ఓకే, దిస్ ఈస్ by default it will be created. So that's why if I want to access by using this toti access cheyalante, compulsory I have to use this arrow. Okay, so this is where this arrow. Okay, so next this name. Okay, because if I want to access, as it is a pointer, this is a pointer kabatti compulsory you have to access by using this arrow operator. So now I will save this program, and after this one I will try to compile this program, and after this one I will try to execute this program. Now you can able to you are getting the correct output, right?
Yes, sir.
So 102 Nakul 59,000 and 101 Kiran 60,000. Okay, so because whenever this one of the most use case of this pointer is whenever there are the data members. Okay, so whenever the formal parameters within the member function and the name of the data members in the class both are same, then to differentiate these data members of the class with this formal parameters I have to use this pointer. ఇక్కడ ఎందుకు this యూజ్ చేస్తున్నారంటే because this is nothing but current class కి automatically గా మీకు ఇక్కడనే ఇప్పుడు ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నాం అనుకోండి, by default it will be created like this. Okay, so for this current class by default one of the object will be one of the whatever the default object is there, for this storing the address of this default object, this pointer is created. So that's why by using this pointer I can even access set data also. ఇక్కడ మీరు ఈవెన్ ఇక్కడ కూడా యాక్సెస్ చేయొచ్చు. లైక్ ఎలా యాక్సెస్ చేస్తారు? దిస్ టు సెట్ డేటా ఇట్లా కూడా యాక్సెస్ చేయొచ్చు. దిస్ టు సెట్ డేటా ఆఫ్ 103 కామా okay, so this to set data. Okay, in this manner also I can create. Okay, so if I try to compile this program, no errors, and I will try to run this program as I am displaying only two values, but 103. Okay, this to set data. Okay, because I am setting the data display కాల్ చేసినప్పుడు నాకు రెండు సార్లు సెట్ డేటా ద్వారా నేను ఏం సెట్ చేస్తున్నానంటే దిస్ వన్ ఉంది. ఓకే, ఇవే సెట్ చేస్తున్నాను కాబట్టి 2 times it is displaying this one ఉంది. ఓకే, ఈవెన్ డాట్ సెట్ డేటా అని క్రియేట్ చేసినా కానీ as I am calling this display method, it is replacing those values, replacing the values with this one. Okay, hope you got it right. I compile this program and I will run this program. So it is displaying this Raju 56,000 2 times, because first of all I set the data and second time also I set the data, but after that one whenever I call the display method, then it will go to this one, and by using this current class object I am setting the data to 103 Raju 56,000. So it is displaying that value, and after this one e2.display also it is setting the data. Yeah, so this is your set data method. So I call this set data method. So if you want to access this current class data members and member functions, by default, even if you didn't create any object for the class, you can access those by using this pointer. Okay, but that will happen only within the member function only. Okay, only within the member function only I can access those data members kani member functions kani I can access by using this pointer, but I cannot access by using this outside. Okay, ikkada nenu outside access cheyaleను malli. It's like if I call, like if I want to call by using this to display, then it will give error. Okay, now you can see this one. I will try to compile this program. So you are getting this one. Okay, in function int main invalid use of this is a non-member function. Okay, so this I can use this within the inside the class. Okay, inside the class, that too using data members within the data members. Okay, most of the what is the purpose of this pointer is, even if you didn't create any object for the current class, by default one of the object will be created, pointer to object will be created by default for every class, that is called this pointer. So by using this pointer I can do two things. One is the data members and the whatever the parameters of this member function, both the names are same. Then to differentiate that one, we will use this. Otherwise you can use this operator, which is used to normal ga మీరు id అని యాక్సెస్ చేయొచ్చు, లేకపోతే this to id అని యాక్సెస్ చేయొచ్చు data members. And even if you want to access the member functions inside another member function also, I can use this operator. Okay, normal ga set data అని కాల్ చేయొచ్చు, లేకపోతే this ద్వారా కాల్ చేయొచ్చు, but I cannot use this outside the class. Now I will take one more example using this pointer. So hope the screen is visible, right? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
right. So this is your class test. Within the private section I have int x and int y. Okay, so within the private section I have int x and int y, and within the public section I have this test. Actually this is called what is this one? This concept is called constructor, because I can create a same name as that of the class, but actually that is not required now. Okay, because that concept you will get in the future. So this is your another example using this pointer. Yeah, so yeah, this is your class. The void print, this is used to display this xy values. Now this class is closed. Okay, so within the private section we have x and y are the few two variables, and now you just assume that you know the concept of constructor. Just constructor is a special member functions which are having the same name as that of the class. Okay, the main purpose of the constructor is whenever you create the object, then you can initialize the data. So that we will discuss in depth in the 4th chapter, but now you just assume that I am creating the constructor and int x and int y. So this we have already discussed. So whenever this name of the parameters, okay, whenever the name of the parameters in the member function and whenever this name of the data members both are same, then to differentiate that one we will use this one. And if I want to set the values to this x, then also I can return by using this one. If you want to return the current class object pointer also, I will use this pointer. Okay, if I want to return the current class object pointer, then also I will use this. So this is also this one, and I am displaying this values, and just I created the object for this one, and set x and set y. Okay, so I can call this by using chained function calls. This is called set x 10 and set y 20, and I'm displaying these values. So ikkada manaki entidante actually ikkada as you don't know the constructor concept, you may not be understanding this program. Anyway, at the time of constructors I will again discuss this one. So here what is the concept over here is, this is a pointer which is used to access the current class object. Okay, current class object store object address. If I want to store, then I will use this, and the main purpose of this is used to access the data members inside the class, another members or member functions ivanni access cheyochu, and also I can return the current class. Okay, current class parameters also I can return by using this. That's it. Okay, hope you understand, right?
Yes, sir.